Ice up. Ice what?
Whoa, whoa, baby, poke it out, poke it out, poke it out.
What is up, everybody? So if you haven't been on my channel for a while and you don't know how things work, if a video gets at least 1,000 views, and it's a series video, like a grading so-and-so video, whatever, it gets a sequel. So my grading series, one got 2,400 views and one got 1,000 views. So we're here making the third of that series. But before I get into that, one, go ahead and subscribe and like if you're new. Go ahead and do that. I mean, what is it hurting you to go ahead and subscribe to my channel? Like, come on, man. But yeah, go ahead and subscribe. And my buddy Mark 4, Evan, that is always on all of my streams, has been following me since the beginning, that comments on all of my videos, went ahead the extra mile and sent me something in the mail. So I got the package right here. I already opened it. Well, my mom opened it because she thought it was for her, but it wasn't. I was like, why are you opening? Anyway, but yeah, he sent a package in the mail, bro, like for real, and he gave me a little Saints wall thing that you hang stuff on. So that's cool. As you guys know from the white backdrop, my Saints merch is lacking, so this helps a ton. It looks really nice. Mark, Evan, you must have some giant hands, bro, because when you sent me that picture, it looks small, but this thing is giant. You must got some big hands, bro. But yeah, shout out to Mark 4 for that. I really appreciate it. If you guys ever want to send me stuff, or you know, whatever, go ahead and hit me up on Instagram at nospost. We'll have a bunch of conversations. Also with Instagram, me and a bunch of other subscribers on this channel have started a group chat. So DM me on Instagram at nospost if you want to get added into that group chat. We talk about Saints stuff, videos, all types of cool stuff, bro. It's fun. We like to get to know each other and so on and so forth. So if you're interested on being a part of the community, which scored me one of these, bro, Mark 4, shout out again. This is so fire, bro. Go ahead and subscribe, and yeah, let's get right into it. Wait, I haven't even told you guys what we're doing today. Today we're going to be grading the defensive line. We graded the secondary. We graded what else? We graded linebackers, and now we're moving down to the final level of the defense, which is defensive line. After this video, we officially start offense. That is my favorite part. So we'll grade defensive line, then we'll move on over to offense. But as of now, this is where we are. So let's, without any further ado, let's get right into it. Of course, we're going to start on the left side of the defensive line, and this part is guarded by defensive end Cameron Jordan. Cameron Jordan has easily solidified himself as a top defensive player in the NFL. He is consistently great every year and is a once-in-a-franchise player, no doubt. Jordan never disappoints and has not showed any sign of slowing down at the ripe age of 29. He's coming off back-to-back double-digit sack seasons, the first being 2017 with 13 sacks, 1 interception, and 62 tackles. The second being the previous season where he finished with 12 sacks and 49 tackles. The drop in stats is due to the addition of Marcus Davenport and other beefy players on our defensive line. Cam Jordan has not only solidified himself as one of the best Saints defenders in Saints history, he has also solidified himself long time as one of the best defensive players in the NFL. He is a fantastic player and a fantastic leader. PFF graded Jordan 89.9 last season, which is 5th among all NFL linemen. Cam is easily an A+, no doubt. Cameron Jordan never disappoints. He's funny, too. He's a great locker room chemist. I love Cameron Jordan. We all love Cameron Jordan. Cameron Jordan is just a widely loved player on this team. From the back and forth DM conversations I've had with him, you know, the fact that he likes to go out there and associate with fans is amazing. I love that. I love that so much. Cameron Jordan, man, you're a god, bro. I love you. Now we move on to the left defensive tackle, which is Sheldon Rankin. Sheldon Rankin was quietly having a career year last season, an amazing year that ended up having a horrible fate. In the first quarter of the Eagles vs. Saints divisional round playoff game, Sheldon tore his Achilles tendon, which is one of the worst injuries in the NFL, one of the worst injuries you can get on your entire body. It's bad. This injury would obviously sideline him for the rest of the season and all the way into the first few games of the 2019 season. Before that injury, he had an amazing stat sheet featuring 8.0 sacks and 40 tackles. As we know, a defensive tackle that can consistently get to the quarterback, cause pressure, and get sacks is extremely rare. Because, you know, getting sacks is usually the defensive end's job. And, of course, there's more, you know, there's exceptions like Aaron Donald, Sheldon, all those other people. But, yeah, it's very uncommon for defensive tackles to get after the quarterback as much as Sheldon was doing. Before the 2018 season, the first-round pick was struggling to develop and make a huge impact on the team. In Sheldon's rookie season, he had 4 sacks and 20 tackles, and the year after, he had a mere 2 sacks and 26 tackles, but had an interception to soften the blow. Sheldon showed potential to be a top defensive tackle in the league this year, which showed in his 81.1 Pro Football Focus grade. Because of this, I have to give Sheldon Rankin an A+. It's only fair. Love the dude, man. Now that we finished the left side of the line, it's time to slowly move on over to the right. The right defensive tackle is free agent acquisition Malcolm Brown. Malcolm Brown is going to be the starter at the right defensive tackle position once Sheldon Rankins comes back, no matter what. So he's considered a starter, and I'll give him a grade. Brown is a former first-round pick by the New England Patriots, so clearly they saw something in him. They have an extremely world-renowned coaching staff. So, I mean, seeing something in someone is something that the Patriots do the right way often. In his career, he has only had 8.5 sacks, 185 tackles, and was given a 64.4 Pro Football Focus grade last season. That's a little bit below. That's like right on average. Malcolm is only 25 years old and has so much time to develop. The Saints signed him smartly to a 3-year, $15 million deal, which is extremely cheap. That's $5 million a year. He has a lot of potential, and I think he was being held back by the New England Patriots organization. The amount of good players they have on that team, man, it's not a good place for a rookie to go and flourish. With ample assistance from Sheldon and company, Brown should have a heyday in New Orleans. Because I can't give everybody A+, and because Malcolm Brown, we haven't seen him as a Saint, we haven't seen if he can prove himself to be a 5+ sack a season guy, I'm going to give Malcolm a B+. He's an amazing run stopper, and he has shown the ability to get after the quarterback, but until it is 100% consistent, written in paper, put on the stat sheet, I'm going to give him a B+ instead of an A+ or an A. Now that we finished the left defensive end, both the defensive tackles, and we're moving into the right defensive end, we're going to talk about Marcus Davenport. Marcus Davenport was a huge surprise in the 2018 NFL Draft. The Saints traded their first-round pick to the Green Bay Packers in order to select him. He was off to a fantastic start and showed a lot of promise to have an elite caliber season, but was slowed down by injury all year. Davenport was trying to play out the games no matter what, but it just wasn't really working out for him, and at a point, he just decided to sit out. Davenport only accumulated 4 sacks and had a 69.7 Pro Football Focus grade, but look for Davenport to have a breakout 10+ sack next season. Bold? Maybe, but he showed a lot of promise last year. 4 sacks without even really being healthy all year? This man is going to be a beast. The Saints are going... The Marcus Davenport's going to show that he was worth the 2 first-round picks spent on him. He was. The reason we don't have a first-round pick in this draft is because of Marcus Davenport. He's going to show that he was well worth it. And to be honest, that 28th, 29th pick we would have had anyway, who else would we have got that was better? After I recorded everything, I realized that I didn't even give a final grade. Once you take the A+ from Cameron Jordan, A+ from Sheldon Rankins, B+ from Malcolm Brown, and A from Marcus Davenport, you get a 95, which is an A+. Thank you guys so much for tuning into yet another video. I've been pumping them out a lot lately. I put out 2 videos yesterday. If you haven't watched them, go ahead and check them out. They're climbing their way up slowly to 1,000 views. That's the minimum here. If a video doesn't get 1,000 views, it gets the delete button. But as I said before, thank you guys so much for tuning in. It means so much. And shout out to my boy Mark yet again for this beautiful thing I can hang my stuff on, man. It has the Saint symbol on it. This is fire. Mark 4, you're a beast, bro. Thank you so much for sending me this. I absolutely love it. I really do. First piece of viewer mail, I ever got was this amazing thing from Mark 4 or Evan. So shout out to you, bro. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much yet again. So I'm gonna get up on out of here. Thank you guys so much once again for the 4th time for tuning in. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Wait. Yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Adios.